Hey guys, it's Mike here again with TKO, the Kodi outlet, and I'm bringing you episode 3 of Kodi Quickies. You may recall in episode 2, as I was setting up the add-ons, I guess I hadn't had my Kodi set to full default mode, and it still had a couple of the shortcut links appearing on their own at the bottom, which is not necessarily something you'd be seeing happening on a fresh install of Kodi. I hadn't fresh installed it, I had just done a factory reset on it, and I guess it maintained the setting I had for my previous installation. So I'm going to show you in this video how you can go ahead and do those quick little customizations so that you may be able to tailor it a little bit better to the way you might want it. So as you can see here, the video add-ons are all still here from episode 2. Program add-ons, all still here from episode 2 as well. So we're going to move over to System. We're going to go to Appearance. Now this is going to be my showing you how to do the changes to the skin known as Confluence, which is currently the default skin for Kodi version 16. When Kodi version 17 finally arrives, they are changing their default skin. It will not be Confluence, and thus this video is probably going to become null and void at that point. But for the time being, I'll show you how you can set this up. So we'll come down to Settings underneath Confluence, move over to Home window, and like I've mentioned in one of my tutorial videos, I don't necessarily use Kodi for pictures, I don't necessarily use it for weather, and I don't necessarily use it for music. So what we're going to do is we're going to tick those three, telling it to hide, back our way out, and we're going to see already that I have a very short menu selection. There's 3 options here, just the ones that I know I'm going to make use of. Let's go back into System, back to Appearance, back to Settings, and this time we're going to go down to Add-on Shortcuts, and we're going to configure shortcuts for specific sections of those 3 that I left behind. So for the video submenu, we're going to hit Add-on 1, and we're going to say, I like Exodus. And for add-on 2, we're going to put in 1 channel. Add-on 3, we're going to say Phoenix. Add-on 4, we're going to give to Salts. Add-on 5, let's give that one to the UK Turk playlist. Now we're going to scroll down here. We're going to skip music and pictures. I'm already not making use of them as I've disabled them. And for add-ons, let's say the only 2 that I currently really make use of are add-on installer and the maintenance tool. We're going to back our way out of here. Now if I pan over programs, we do have now quick links to these. I can still go into programs and still gain access to all the programs regardless of if I've only added 2 in the shortcut list. Same thing over in videos. Here's the 5 ones I may make use of the most frequently. However, I can still go into videos, add-ons, and gain access to everything I've installed. Or pan over videos to get the stub menu and then go to add-ons from here to get the same list. So that's just an example in a quick short amount of time of how you can do a quick little customization of your Kodi so that, if you don't want to work with somebody else's predetermined build, like I was mentioning in one of my tutorials, how you can download a build of Kodi. And a build of Kodi is basically somebody who has used one of the skins you can download, heavily customized it. They could do anything from set up your weather, have your add-ons already preloaded for you, have live TV set up for you, as well as a TV guide program. There are programs for Kodi that lets you take all the live TV channels from add-ons, put them into a guide, and then you actually being able to witness what program is airing at what point in time on that particular channel. Sometimes they'll customize the backgrounds, they'll change the colors of the menus. These are all things I kind of showcased in my own personal build in my first in tutorials episode 1 video. So if you want to catch a glimpse of that, you can. Something else a lot of people want to do is turn off this ticker. It's kind of just a news feed for Kodi. So when, say, Kodi 17 finally comes out, it'll tell you, and then you'll have the opportunity to go and do your own upgrade into Kodi 17 out of this current version, Kodi 16.1. So leaving that ticker on may be of use for you. If you don't like it, come back into Appearance, come down to where it says Show RSS Feed, turn it off, back your way out, and now the feed is gone. So basically, between the previous video, which was roughly 10 minutes, and this one, which is just around the 5-minute mark, in about 15 minutes you can get yourself set up with Kodi after it's been downloaded and installed. Get yourself set up with the add-ons you need to view your live TV, the add-ons you need to view your on-demand TV and movies, and yeah, you're good to go. You can even have it customized, albeit, rather low-key customizations based on what I've showed you here, because this particular skin doesn't give a whole lot of choice in your customization capabilities, but this is something you can do to streamline how you work with Kodi, and at the same time it's letting you learn how to use Kodi because it's getting familiar with the menus and where to go to find certain things, and you may in fact end up finding something in here that you actually do like. Now, to undo anything I just did, you just retrace your steps. I'll go back to settings. Let's say I now want a music add-on. So I'll stop hiding music, back my way out of here. Music is back. We'll go to Programs, Add-on Installer. We'll do search for TuneIn Radio. There's TuneIn Radio. Hit the install. TuneIn Radio is now installed under Music, where it should be. Yes, there it is. Go back to System, Appearance, Settings, Add-on shortcut for music. We're going to add TuneIn Radio. Back our way out. Pan over to Music. And now we've got our add-on for TuneIn Radio. Just like that. Simple, easy as pie. Just another minute added to the video for me to show you how to undo a quick setting and add another add-on. I'll do one more thing. I realized at the end of episode 2, I had gone in and showcased the fact that I make use of these two different repositories. I actually only showcased installing anything from Fusion and not Film Kodi. And I find Film Kodi to be equally as important. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to go to Install from Zip. We're going to pick Film Kodi. We're going to pick repository filmkodi.com and click the repository option. It'll tell me at the bottom when it's done installing. It's now done, but this is a repository. This is not an add-on. It may say add-on enabled, but that can be tricky, so make sure you're paying attention to what it is that you're setting up. So I'm actually setting up a repository. So this time we go into the install from repository, find the one that we just put in. I'm in this case looking for a video add-on, and the one I'm looking for is called Specto Fork. So we're going to pick that, pick install. Now in this case, we're going to wait for it to tell me that it's done for Specto Fork. And it's looking like it's almost there. It's enabled. This one is an actual add-on. And now if I go into videos, video add-ons, Specto Fork is here. Now, for anybody who has some background knowledge in Kodi, there was an add-on back in the day known as Genesis. It was the end-all, be-all add-on. Everybody and anybody used it. Everybody and anybody loved it. The creators of Genesis decided to take a slightly different path. They ceased support of Genesis and they created Exodus, which is now one of the more popular ones that everybody tends to use. Exodus, having taken over Genesis, of course, they've pulled some of their features. It's not quite as feature heavy as it used to be. And to a certain extent, right now there's a bit of controversy going on in the Kodi community about the fact that HD links are less present in Exodus. And there's a lot of talk about how different websites that Exodus goes to pull its information from, they still have HD content, but they're asking you to pay for their features now. So somebody took it upon themselves to take what Genesis used to be and maintain it on their own. So somebody has gone and basically copied Genesis. They've forked it, quote unquote, made a fork of it, branched off a path from it, and they now maintain quote unquote Genesis under Specto. And there are tons of HD quality links in here. It operates just like Exodus, only it has way more server choices for you to choose from. So it's always an important one to keep in your build, and it isn't featured in the Fusion repository, unfortunately. So that's it for today's episode. And yeah, as usual, guys, have yourself a great day. Hope this was of help.